I'll tell it to use X set aspect. Set the aspect to equal, that is aspect equal. What does this code mean, guys? This code, in essence, means that what I'm doing here is telling it, okay, just make all the axes equal so that whatever is drawn inside these boundaries or within these limits comes out in an equal, uniform, and consistent shape. All right, now let's go ahead and see what happens now that we've understood this part. After we've written this code specifically in X equals plus, now we want to specify in detail the particular shape or figure that is going to be drawn. So let's proceed step by step, making sure we understand each part as we go along and see how the code works in practice. When I'm drawing, as we said, my notebook, for example, is usually rectangular in shape. So after I've prepared my notebook and I'm about to start drawing, so I need to tell the computer that my drawing has certain boundaries. I want it to understand that what I'm drawing should be within the limits of a square shape, not a rectangle. For example, if I take a piece of paper and a pencil, I would lightly outline a square as a margin to indicate where I want to draw. I'm only going to define this area to draw in, so I make sure all the boundaries are equal to each other. Of course, if it's a square, what about its 4 corners or 4 sides? They're equal. So now I want the computer to understand that I want to draw the crescent in a way that the circles I draw all have what in common? A circle shape, not an oval shape. So I want to make it clear that I want all the sides to be equal or the whole shape to be equal. How am I going to do that? In programming, I'll tell it, set aspect equal. That means I'm telling it to make them all equal. We make all the sides or dimensions equal. I'll tell it, x.setAspect what? Aspect equal. Aspect equal? What does this code mean, kids? This code means that I'm telling it, okay, make all the boundaries equal so that whatever is drawn inside these boundaries comes out as what? As an equal shape. All right, let's also understand this theoretically and see what we're actually telling it. So I told it, okay, that's fine. What does this sentence mean? It means that the unit of measurement I'm working with, which is the x-axis and the y-axis, so that when I draw the circle, all the distances along both axes will be what? They will be equal, exactly.